Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a chill sit down video. I thought that I would do a video on how to stay productive and motivated throughout the day. I know that with COVID-19 going on, there's a lot of people that are all in the same shoes with having online school, and I just thought what better than to share how I do it. I was homeschooled and did online school basically all through middle school and some through high school. And so I just thought I have experience with this, and my parents were at work. They weren't there to constantly push me and motivate me, and I had to do it myself. And so I thought this is perfect because there are a lot of people struggling with this right now. So yeah, we'll get right into it. So we're going to make two lists. The first list is everything you want to get done in the day that is not school related. So on my list, I have working out, laundry, cleaning my room. Right when I wake up, I like to make my bed and tidy up my room. Don't get me wrong, I don't do this every single day. It's something that it's a goal for my day. It doesn't mean I always get it done. Yeah, so your first list is write down things that you want to get done that are not school related. Like I said, workout, cleaning, laundry, whatever that may be, do that, whether that's prepping for dinner, whatever. And this is my first year in college, so this is like stuff that's actually on my list that I need to now do adulting. Very fun. So the second list is everything that you want to do that is school related. So I like to look at everything I have for that entire month that's due. My deadlines are a lot more extended in college than they were in high school. Sometimes I'll have, actually this past week, I had 3.5 weeks to get done 4 assignments. Like everything's way more spread out. They give you more study time, but there might be more due in that period of time. So it's kind of more spread out, which I do like a lot. So that's why I like to look at everything I have due for that month and then kind of week by week plan it out. And I'm not that type of person who has a calendar and plans everything ahead of time out. That's just not me. I can't stick to a schedule. I have a friend who will get a calendar and plan everything out months in advance. If assignments are due in May and it's October right now, she'll have them on her calendar. I am not like that. I can't stick to a schedule like that. So I just go week by week because that's what works best for me. But if you are a person who can, make a schedule months in advance, then I suggest that you do that because you need to do what works for you and how you're going to stay motivated and get things done. So the next thing I do is, so once I make those two lists, I add in the things. Sorry, I have my laptop down here with what I do. Then I put in what order I want to do those things. So basically, do you want to get your schoolwork done first and then focus on other things you need to do for that day, whether that's working out, go grocery shopping, whatever you do. I personally like to save my school for the end. So I like to wake up, tidy things up, clean up, have a clean house when I start my schoolwork. That way it just flows nicely. I have nothing else on my mind. I just know that that's the only thing I need to focus on for the rest of the day. So that's what I like to do. And also when I get up and work out, I just feel like it wakes me up and I'm able to focus a lot more knowing that I have spent some time on myself that day and focused on how can I make my body better. So that's kind of what I do. And then the next thing is factoring in your outside activities. So if you're in high school or even in college and you're in sports or you have book clubs or whatever, church, whatever you have going on, I like to then factor those in. So basically once I have written down my non-school activities or my things that I want to get done, and then my school, and then my extracurricular activities, what time are those activities for one? What time do I need to be there? And then what time do I want to be done with my school? So if I know that my schoolwork is going to take me 5 hours and I need to be to my soccer game, at 6, then I'm probably going to want to start my school at around 11 so that I have time to get ready, change, get there before the game, so just prioritizing things. And then that means if I need to be done with start my school at 11, then I probably need to be getting up a couple hours earlier so I can work out and get done the extra things around my house that I need to get done. So really just prioritizing and coming up with a plan of what order you're gonna get these events done in. The next thing I like to do is figure out what time you're gonna wake up. So personally, I'm an early riser. I would rather just get up, get on with my day, get things done, and then at night I can have some chill time before I go do my extracurricular things. So Like lately we've been going out to dinner a lot with some of my grandma's friends and whatever, and so lately we've been going out to dinner a lot. So lately Jake and I have been going out to dinner a lot, and I like to take a nap before then. I am that person who would rather get up early, have a little 20-minute, half-hour cat nap late afternoon, and then go out and do the rest of my things. So I wake up about 6:30. Jake just started a new job, so he'll be getting up earlier, and I'm sure I'll be getting up with him just because, again, I like to get up and get things done. So I'll probably be getting up at like 5:30 nowadays and working out right away, meal prepping, because a lot of times I'll like put something in the crock pot, or just even if that's just taking meat out of the freezer to unthaw, and then I will get on with my schoolwork. And then that way when I get done with my school, usually about 3 to 4, it depends, but then I have, like, if we go dinner at 6, I have those 2 hours where I can relax, do me time, film my YouTube videos, edit them, whatever, you know, just focus on me. So I feel like when I get up earlier, I do end up having more me time throughout the day, which is what I love. I don't like being rushed throughout the day, feeling like I'm, you know, on someone else's schedule when really I'm on my own. But sleeping in late had caused me to not be able to get the things done that I want to. So really just coming up with a schedule that works for you. The next thing is, okay, so you need to have the mindset that it's okay if you don't get everything done that day that you want to. Like, I'm not saying school, oh, I have a deadline today, but it's okay if I don't get it done. That's not what I'm saying. Get your schoolwork done. But like, if you have a list of things that you want to do that aren't school related, say it's laundry maybe, you're not going to die if you don't get that laundry done today. You know, you can do it tomorrow morning. Then it maybe make that the top thing on your first list of things you want to get done that are not school related first. Like, maybe like prioritize it that way. So on your first list, that's another thing I forgot to add in, but like prioritize it. So what's one thing you like have to get done that day that's like as important as school? So to me, that's like working out. Like, I have to work out. I just feel like it's good for, like, it is good for my body, and I feel better when I work out. And I'm not just saying this, I don't work out every single day, but I do know that it's proven that it's, you know, it's obviously good for you. Everyone knows that, and it makes me feel better. I only started this working out routine probably 2 months ago when I moved down to Texas. So I haven't done this all throughout high school. Like, I'm not some, you know, power lifter girl, nothing like that. No, I just work out because I want to. So yeah, prioritizing the things of what you need to get done versus what like you more want to get done. So working out is something I need to get done. So I will wake up and work out, make sure I get that done. And then if I know schoolwork is going to take me a long time that day, I won't plan anything else that day. I will just get up, work out, and then eat breakfast and start my school. And bam, do my school until I, you know, am done with it. Sorry, I just got a notification. So yeah, basically just So basically just prioritizing things in order of what you have to get done that day and what you don't. Another thing that I like to keep in mind throughout the day is like, so if I'm feeling unmotivated, like, oh, I don't want to do school, whatever, you have to think that everyone else in the world, probably, not everyone, probably 85%, I don't know what actual fact, like what actual statistic, but I'd say probably 85-90% of people your age are sitting down doing school, whether that's at home or in a classroom. Like, you have to keep in mind that, like, just know that you're not the only one doing schoolwork. You know, you have other people doing it as well. So just keep that in mind. Like, if you don't want to get up early, well, think about all of the other people who in this world who don't want to get up early, but they do, like, they have to get their stuff done. So you have to kind of think about it like that, like, and find what gets you out of bed that day. For me, it's like, I'm trying to think, like, what gets, like, and even this is difficult for me to think about, like, what actually gets me out of bed that day. And I think for me, it's just, for one, my dog, I have to let him out at like 7 every morning because he'll start whimpering. So that's like one thing that I have to get out of bed for. But what's the thing that, well, like, you need to think of something that you have to get out of bed for and one thing that you want to get out of bed for. So I have to get out of bed because my dog, and I want to get out of bed because I like filming YouTube videos. I think those were probably my 2 like wants and have tos in the morning. Yeah, like YouTube videos get me pumped. Like, before I fall asleep, I'm always thinking about, okay, what video am I gonna film next? What what content, you know, whatever, what day am I gonna edit this video? Like, I'm constantly thinking about that when I fall asleep. And actually last night I thought of doing this video, and here I am today doing it, because I was like, thought of it, and I made this list that I'm looking at on my laptop last night while I was laying in bed. I was like thinking of it, dozing off, and then I need to write this down, I'm gonna forget it. So I popped up and got my phone, wrote it down quick. So like, really just like, what gets you out of bed in the morning? And today I was excited to film this video. Obviously I have other things going on. I have 2 exams today and a bunch of homework, so I will get that done as well. But in my schedule right now is filming time. So yeah, I guess that's basically all the information I have for you guys. Sorry, it was a lot of blabbering and talking, but I just, like, I know a lot of people are going through struggles right now of, you know, how you're keeping yourself motivated with COVID, and doing school at home. I know it's really a big issue, and my brothers, for example, they do online school. One of them is very, very, very motivated. Like, one time he read like a quarter of his textbook in a day, and I'm just like, what? Like, that's not me. I just get done like the bare minimum I can for that day with due dates and everything. He's an overachiever. And then my other brother like refuses to do things, and he'll like put up a fight over it. So like, basically, like, all my point is that everyone is so different. So my point is that everyone is so different. You need to find what style works for you. But this is just something that's helped me making a list. And it's okay if you're not a very organized person. You don't have to be organized to be productive and stay on task throughout the day. Like I said, I create a schedule for that day. I don't do it weekly. I don't do it monthly, because I can't do that. I'm just not one who is gonna look at my schedule in a month and be like, oh yeah, I'll have this done by that day, because I don't know what's gonna happen throughout the month. And I'm not the type of person who just does things in the moment, kind of. Like, I don't want to say in the moment, but like, that day is what I do, you know? I don't like working ahead. So basically, just write down what works for you. Write down the things that you need to get, or that you need or want to get done outside of school. Write down the things you need to get done with school that day, and then write down the things that, like, extracurriculars, whether it's going out with some friends or whatever. Not that we should be doing that with COVID, but just saying, that's an example. Yeah, so that's basically it. Kind of a lot of talking, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my makeup series. I am going to be doing a makeup series of like beginner makeup, but each video will be super in-depth, different. I'm thinking about doing one about like your foundation and concealer, one about your powders, your blushes, your bronzers, highlighters, all that. One whole video on eyebrows, because eyebrows are I always love eyebrows. One on lips, eyes, whatever. Like, there's so many different topics of makeup, so stay tuned for that whole entire series. There will probably be about 5 videos in that series that I'll be posting for beginners. So if you are a beginner to makeup, stay tuned, because that will be perfect for you. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for popping on today. It means a lot. And again, stay tuned.